Hi everyone, it's Miss Marco. I'm here today to talk about thoughts and feelings and how they're related to each other. So, a lot of times somebody will say, I feel angry or I feel sad and I don't know why. And that's a lot of times because they haven't trained their minds to focus on the thoughts that they're telling themselves that make those feelings happen. So, today I'm going to teach you how thoughts and feelings are related. So, here's a triangle, and if you notice, it starts with the word thoughts. That's how we think about things. And then the arrow goes down to feelings, and this is how we feel inside. And from feelings, it goes to our actions, and then back up again after our actions to our thoughts. And it's a triangle. And what happens is how we think about something changes how we feel. And how we feel usually tells us how we're going to behave. So, for example, let's say my dog was barking really, really loud and I was trying to make this video. And I might think to myself, the dog won't be quiet. He's so annoying. Why can't he just be quiet? And how am I feeling now? I'm feeling frustrated or angry or disappointed. And how am I going to behave? How am I going to act? I might yell or I might say something that isn't really kind. But let's say the dog is barking, and instead I choose to think to myself, I wonder if something's wrong. I wonder if the dog's okay. How am I feeling now? Yeah, I'm feeling what I'm wondering. I'm feeling curious. I'm feeling like I better find out what's happening. I'm concerned. And how are my actions going to be? How am I going to behave? I'm going to go figure out what's wrong and why the dog's barking. So in both situations, the dog was barking. Nothing changed. The dog was barking. But what changed was my feelings, because I chose to think differently. So if you remember in the first situation, I was feeling pretty frustrated or angry. In the second one, I was feeling concerned or worried. And that's only because I chose to change my thoughts. Thoughts are a choice. We can choose to think in ways that are helpful, or we can choose to think in ways that are unhelpful. So for example, let's say I have a math test and maybe I struggle in math. Maybe math is hard for me. I can think to myself, I hate math. I'm never good at math. I'm never doing well on a math test. And how am I feeling? I'm feeling pretty sad and overwhelmed. And how am I going to act? I might just give up and not feel like doing the math test, right? But if I have a math test and I still am struggling in math, but this time I choose to think to myself, math is hard for me, but I'm studying the most that I can and the best I can, and I'm going to do the best job I can. How am I feeling now? Probably a little more confident, probably a little calmer. And what do you think my actions are going to be? I'm going to do the best I can on that math test. So in both situations, again, it was exactly the same. I had a math test, and math is hard for me. The difference was in how I chose to think about the situation. So our power in life is here with our thoughts. So it's really important that we take time to train our brains in how we think about situations. And that will change how we're feeling. And ultimately, it'll change our behavior. We'll keep talking more about this. In the meantime, keep practicing talking about your feelings and trying to pay attention to what your thoughts are. Take care. Bye.